Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, good captain's run. Excited to see Ellis Park. Feels looking very nice. So we're very excited for tomorrow.
Sorry if I've got this, I'm not sure, but when last did you captain the Boks? Was it the 2017 season or did you
2017, yes.
So what's it like to be leading the team again after a year's absence?
Yeah, great. Something words can't really describe. Massive honour. I mean, obviously there's some big names who've led South Africa before, and to be in the same mold as them again, it's unbelievable honour for me, and it's just great running out in front. But I mean, obviously I have the backs of lots of senior guys in the team, Francois Lowe, Beast, all those guys who's helping me with everything. So it's going really well.
Eben, what are your expectations for this match? Obviously you want to win, but what other boxes do you want to tick?
Yeah, I think 2019 is obviously World Cup year, so I think getting the right combinations, especially for the coach, seeing the right combinations, who's in form, who's not in form. So I think it's obviously that, and then obviously, like you said, we want to win the test match. We want to play well, and we want to see if the last 3-4 weeks, all the preparation that went into it, if all the plans is in place.
So do you feel any sort of extra responsibility? You've just mentioned it's a World Cup year. In a way, as captain, that you're going to have to set the tone for obviously a vital year, the first game?
Yeah, obviously when you're captain, you always feel a little bit more responsibility. You lead the team, you make the decisions on the field. So there's always a little bit more responsibility. But like I said, I mean, there's senior guys in the team who has my back, and it's really good. And I mean, who's captain their unions and their provinces also.
Do you feel it more than usual, it being a World Cup year, and this is the first game of that year?
No, I wouldn't say it's more than usual. It's just another test match for me as captain, which, like I said, it's a massive honour. But yeah, the responsibility, it is big, but I won't say it's much more just because it's a World Cup year.
Yeah, but just looking at the forward battle, there's a new captain there, their forward pack, and he's Nasarani also. He's known to be a very big physical ball runner. You guys sort of worry about those threats, and obviously Michael Hooper on the ground, the right-hand player.
Yeah, they have some good players, but we also have two new guys making their debuts. Ryan Elstad, don't think I have to say too much about him, except that he's very tough. And also Lizo, that probably get his chance off the bench. And all the other forwards, I think, if I look at the pack, there's some unbelievable talent. A guy like Beast, deep in the hundreds already. So it's great all-round pack. Bongi, Trevor, I can go for everyone, but I'm very excited to see Reynard in a Springbok jersey. I'm not too much worried about their debutants. I mean, it's more about our debutants, and I'm very happy for Reynard, Herschel, and Bizo.
Yeah, but you've mentioned the senior guys that you've got the backing of them, but just tell us a bit about the off-the-field role that Sia's been playing.
Yeah, Sia unfortunately is injured. He's been busy with his fitness off the field. Shame. I feel sorry for him because he's working hard off the field, but that's what happens when you're injured. But he's been giving his input, taking notes at training, giving some feedback for us on the meeting. So I mean, he's been very helpful throughout the last 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, but just a word on Lewis. I think you left him out of that list there, just having him back from injury and his inputs, especially at the lineouts.
Yeah, Lewis. I rate Lewis very highly. I think he's an exceptional rugby player. He was 2015, actually in the World Cup year, he was, I think, SARugbymag Player of the Year. I really think he's an outstanding lock forward, great rugby player all round. And he, I know when he puts on a Springbok jersey, he will always give his best. So very excited to play with him. I've played a few tests with him, and I've never been disappointed after a match that I played with him. He always gives it 100%, and like I said, I'm really looking forward to playing with him again.
Even with 13 or 14 first choice guys, as some would call them in New Zealand or on their way to New Zealand, I mean, a win would make a big statement, with the side that you're leading tomorrow. And that's obviously, something that you intend to do. But what sort of statement would that be with half of another full team in New Zealand?
Yeah, I think we all have a responsibility when we put on the Springbok jersey, and that lies with the 23 that's here in South Africa tomorrow. And if you believe me, there's not much difference between the guys that's here and the guys that's on their way to New Zealand. So, I mean, I don't think the team could have been picked much stronger. I firmly believe it's a very strong team we picked, and I have lots of confidence in them for tomorrow.
What sort of rugby can we expect on the high velds, nice dry conditions?
We'll have to see.
Australia are missing three of their kind of top props. Do you feel like the scrum is an area where you guys could maybe target this weekend?
Yeah, I think Beast and Trevor and those guys, they probably will have a look at that. I mean, they'll make their own plans between them and give us some feedback on that. But definitely think they'll be prepared for the scrum battle, and I know Beast is always ready for a nice scrum battle. So I think, I mean, also for Australian guys, I mean, whoever steps into the position, I mean, they'll play for Australia, and I know they'll do the good for Australia. So, I mean, once you put on your international jersey, well, that's how it is for us South Africans. You're a different guy, and I mean, you always give your best. So I'm sure those guys who fill in those gaps is great rugby players.
Just going back on the locks, given there's good competition between the locks and yourself, Peter Steph can also slot back in there. There's Archie and Marvin hanging out in the shadows. How important is it for you guys to put up your hands in the World Cup year?
Yeah, not just for the locks. I think every position there's quite a few open positions. But you've mentioned the locks. I mean, there's Archie, there's me, there's Franco, Sluit, Marvin. I mean, there's still guys like Peter, Steph, and Ryan who can also cover lock. So it's a big year. I think every test match, there's 5 test matches before the World Cup, and I think we all have a point to prove. But besides that, we're all good friends off the field, and it's always good, healthy competition.
Yeah, when you spoke about Arnold Elstad, who you know quite well, but just seeing Herschel Yankees develop this year, you know, you were right there. Just talk to us about him.
Yeah, I spoke to him a few weeks back, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, and I asked him where was he last year this time, and he said no, he was in the Currie Cup mix, starting a game on the bench. And I said, I mean, did you think a year later you'll be in a World Cup? I mean, starting position and maybe going to the World Cup? And he's like, no. So, I mean, being there for Outer Stormers career this year, I've seen him grown. At first, I didn't really know who he was or what he's capable of, but I mean, he proved us all. There's a Wilby rugby player, great scrum off, and I must say, I enjoy him quite a lot off the field as well.
Even just this morning, you couldn't seem to find a seat at the team photo. Can you let us know what happened there? Was it a bit of a prank or just a bit of a mistake?
Who's this? Herschel. Yeah, we always have this little prank. New guys, they say they must sit in front, so he came to slot in there next to me on Beaster's spot, so I think he's learned his lesson today.
Eben, I'm sure you're also expecting quite a big battle with the Wallabies locks, Rory, Arnold and Isaac Roda as well.
Yes, definitely. I think they two world-class locks. Always, I mean, the lock battle in test match is always a good one. It's always going to be physical, compete against each other in a line-out. So I'm really looking forward to that challenge against them.
Eben, you mentioned Reinhard Elstad, and you've obviously played a lot with him as well. Been sort of out of the South African consciousness a bit, I reckon, for the last few years, obviously being in France. What is it about him that you feel makes him someone that South Africa should be looking at in a World Cup year?
Yeah, it's just his toughness. I think there's not a lot more I can say on him. I think the fact that he wasn't South Africa, played here, went away to France, no Springbok experience, nothing, and actually played his way back into the squad in France just shows you, I mean, how tough and how hard the guy worked. So it's a really tough character. I've never played against him, but I've heard that people who has played against him have said he's quite a tough man.
Just going back on the tactical side of things, Rassie said two days ago that you guys probably have more of an aerial advantage now that Israel Folau is not in the mix for the Wallabies. You also share that sentiment, and where else can you guys sort of target Australia?
Yeah, it's not a stage secret that Israel Folau is probably one of the best in the air in the world. So they definitely lose a little bit without him. I mean, there's, like I said earlier about when I mentioned the props, I mean, there's guys filling, I think Marty Banks or Banks is in his place. This guy filling in his spot, and I'm pretty sure they will do just a good job. But like I said, Falau is great in the air. There's probably an aspect they will miss, but yeah, they will prepare in other ways for that.
Shall we go to Afrikaans? Is that
No, I was just asking.
Okay. Yeah.
Eben, you have a really great record against Australia at Ellis Park. Does that help the confidence first match of the season?
Excuse me, so repeat that again.
So you guys have a really great record against Australia at Ellis Park, and that probably helps with your confidence going into the first match of the season.
Yeah, to be quite honest, we're even not sure about that record. I think for us, it's another test match tomorrow, one we would like to win. We're going to give it all to win, and I mean, I'm not a guy who's looking at past results. It's what you're going to do in the present, and that's what we're looking to do tomorrow.
Also in Afrikaans.
Vra vir my in Afrikaans. Okay, so sê dit weer in Engels asseblief.
Just you have a great record at Ellis Park against Australia. Does that factor in help with your confidence ahead of the first game of the season?
Ja, ek dink dis een ding waarna ons nie kyk is die verlede. Ons is altyd reg vir sy volgende game, en as jy so in Engels sê gaan dwal aan the past, dit gaan jou nêrens bring in die game. So ons fokus op môre, nie oor wat gebeur het in vorige toetse teen Australië op Ellis Parkie. Dit gaan oor môre, en dis wat ons wil bewys môre.
Also for you back in the leadership role, captain again. You're looking forward to lead the boys?
Ja, dis great. Om in Suid-Afrika vooruit te hardloop. Ongelooflike eer vir my, my hele familie, my ma kan nie op my sê hoe trots sy is. Dis net ja, beasts wat agter my hardloop, die span wat agter my hardloop. Ongelooflike voorreg.
Thank you, everybody.
Ja, kyk, Australië het hulle eie ambisies vir die jaar. Net wat ons eie ambisies het. Vir my gaan dit nie oor wat hy veel te sê het nie. Ek sê ons wil regtig fokus op môre. Dit is ons eerste toets van die jaar. Daar's 23 ouens wat vir eerste keer die jaar 'n Springbok trui aantrek, en dis waaroor dit gaan. Dit gaan oor daai 23 wat moet perform môre, wat hulle alles moet gee, en wat Suid-Afrika moet wys hoekom hulle daai trui dra en wat dit vir hulle beteken. Nee, nooit nie. Enige toets kan jy nooit ligte opneem nie.
Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.